There are games coming that will make you turn your PS5 back on, and keep it on. We've picked 17 of the most anticipated upcoming titles, new worlds, insane action, and stories that pull you in from the start. If you're looking for the next big thing, it's all right here.
Octrix Channel.
The franchise may have lost some steam after Killing Floor 2, but this third entry is gearing up to bring the chaos back, and then some. Launching July 24th, 2025 for PS5, Killing Floor 3 is shaping up to be a brutally modern evolution of the series. We're talking deep weapon customization, a revamped Z-time system, and new movement mechanics like sliding, vaulting, and mantling. And don't think you're safe on the high ground, now enemies can climb too. Gore is cranked up to maximum with detailed weak point damage and a revamped specialist skill tree. On top of that, dynamic mission objectives, like hacking reactors or escorting convoys, bring much needed variety to the wave-based carnage. All of it wrapped in Unreal Engine 5's slick, bloody visuals. It's fast, vicious, and finally pushing the franchise forward again.
Oh, I think I might have done a little wee.
Luto doesn't rely on monsters to scare you. It traps you inside your own mind. This psychological horror game puts you in a house that twists and shifts with every failed attempt to escape. It launches digitally on July 22nd, 2025, with a physical PS5 edition following the next day. The themes hit hard: grief, isolation, claustrophobia, all wrapped in surreal, shifting rooms and haunting imagery. The eerie doll motif and the shifting layout of the house create a crawling dread that never lets up. There are no cheap jump scares, just a heavy, suffocating atmosphere that eats away at your nerves. And with a playable demo already on Steam, the creeping horror is just a click away.
A very old note from Sam's grandfather, named Isaac. Sam looks through the crack, and a shiver runs through his body. There is something inside the walls.
This one dives deep into mythological horror. Death Relives is a first-person survival horror steeped in Aztec mythology and psychological torment. You play as Adrian, a man drawn into the dark, ritualistic realm of Zyp-Totec, the god of death and rebirth, in a desperate search for his missing mother. The gameplay blends stealth, ritual combat, immersive puzzles, and the kind of nerve-wracking encounters that leave you questioning what's real. Built in Unreal Engine 5, it looks stunning and deeply unsettling. But the wildest feature? A companion app that syncs with your phone, delivering lore-rich messages and eerie hints from Adrian's AI-modified father in real time. It's a layered, immersive horror experience with one foot in the real world and the other deep in the underworld.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry.
Abiotic Factor is what happens when survival horror gets nerdy, in the best possible way. Launching July 22nd, 2025 for PS5, this co-op crafting adventure drops you and up to 5 fellow scientists into a collapsing interdimensional research facility called GATE Cascade. You're not soldiers, you're scientists, turning filing cabinets into weapons and cubicles into makeshift fortresses. This full release brings in the eerie new residence sector filled with creepy archives, taco stalls, decontamination chambers, and even interdimensional storage units. It plays like Half-Life met the forest, with SCP vibes and a tongue-in-cheek tone. The grid-snapping base building, creative item repurposing, and co-op chaos make it one of the weirdest, smartest survival games out
We
there.
need to find a way through and put an end to this.
You made it!
This is no end, no beginning, for such things do not exist.
This isn't your usual roguelite. In Flamekeeper, you play as Ignis, a tiny ember with a massive responsibility. Your flame is your health, your resource, and your sacrifice. Every move you make, every attack, every upgrade, every step toward restoring the eternal flame comes at a cost. Launching July 25th, 2025 on PS5, this action-adventure title delivers fast, combo-heavy combat across twisted, shadowy biomes teeming with corrupted creatures. You'll have to carefully balance aggression and preservation, as draining too much of your own fire can kill you. A robust bestiary, rich upgrade systems, and Vulpes Village as your upgrade hub bring depth to the run-based gameplay. It's punchy, strategic, and burns with identity.
Also acts as your health, so you'll need to deplete it to charge up each level's energy. But how fun would it be without a little twist to your mission out in the world? The village changes along with your progress and opens up new gameplay features all the time. The world of Flamekeeper is ripe with risk and danger. But don't lose your cool.
Ragebound is a stylish 2D spin-off that brings Ninja Gaiden back to its roots and sharpens every edge. Launching July 31st, 2025 on PS5, it swaps photorealism for brutal pixel art carnage. You play as two characters, Kenji Mozu, a traditional swordsman, and Kumori, a deadly assassin. Together, they slice through waves of demons using tight, combo-based mechanics, mid-air slashes, and even brief transitions into a demonic realm. Combat is fluid, punishing, and built for mastery. Exactly what fans have been craving. The retro aesthetic doesn't just look great, it enhances the game's hardcore identity. A recent State of Play trailer showcased rooftop duels and intense boss battles, and with a demo already live, you can feel the razor-sharp action yourself. This one feels like Dino Crisis had a nightmare and woke up in the 25th century. Code Violet is a PS5 exclusive survival horror game set in the Aeon bioengineering complex on TRAPPIST-1E, a planet where humanity's last survivors are running morally gray experiments to repopulate the species. You play Violet Sinclair, abducted through time and thrown into a deadly maze of genetically engineered dinosaurs, invasive biotech, and haunting shadows. Combat is scarce, stealth is critical, and resource management feels more like survival chess. The game runs on Unreal Engine 5, with ray-traced lighting and PS5 exclusive features like 3D audio and DualSense haptics. Every corner pulses with tension, and if you ever wanted a next-gen spiritual successor to Dino Crisis, this is it.
Just didn't need to. And most of them innocent. We did everything for you. We were a family.
Forget the sprawling open worlds of Mafia 3, this time the series returns to its storytelling roots. In the old country, you become Enzo Favara, a man forged in Sicily's brutal sulfur mines who climbs the ranks of the Teresi crime family. The game trades freedom for focus, wrapping you in a rich cinematic narrative filled with betrayal, loyalty tests, and violent power shifts. The visuals are stunning thanks to Unreal Engine 5, dramatic lighting, historically accurate environments, and motion-captured performances that feel more like a prestige series than a video game. Expect slow-burn tension, stealth-based missions, brutal melee combat, and high-stakes chases on horseback and in antique vehicles. It's Mafia at its most personal and its most dangerous.
Got a grenade! What?
Launching August 12, 2025, Hellblade 2 finally arrives on PlayStation 5 with all the enhancements that made the Xbox version a visual and emotional masterpiece. The $49 Standard Edition includes the full sequel, while the $69 Deluxe Edition throws in a remastered version of the original game and its haunting soundtrack. The new performance mode offers 60 FPS, and for those who want a challenge, the roguelike Dark Rot mode adds a real permadeath system. PS4 players also get a free upgrade. This isn't just a sequel, it's a full evolution of the Hellblade experience, combining psychological storytelling, visceral combat, and a chilling portrayal of mental illness, now fine-tuned for Sony's platform. A brand new world is being born here. Developed by Merkur Games and published by Deep Silver, Echoes of the End is an ambitious third-person action-adventure launching August 12, 2025 for PS5, Xbox, and PC. You play as Rin, a gifted young woman known as a vestige with unstable magical powers. Her journey to save her brother takes her across breathtaking Icelandic-inspired landscapes, through ancient temples, war-torn kingdoms, and arcane ruins. The 17-minute gameplay trailer is packed with swordplay, magic duels, dialogue-driven storytelling, and cinematic visuals. You'll encounter Zara, a powerful vestige enemy, and your companion Abram, who brings grounded support during high-stakes moments. It's narrative-rich, visually stunning, and carries that strong first title with something to prove energy.
Their commander and I have history, and I promise you, Auric isn't the type to be satisfied with a minor victory.
He'll be lucky if he gets that. Duster, stay back.
I can handle myself.
Midnight Murder Club doesn't just put you in the dark, it throws you headfirst into it. Launching March 13th, 2025 on PS5 and PC, this game transforms a haunted mansion into a chaotic arena of betrayal, suspense, and proximity-based whispers. Armed with only a revolver and a flickering flashlight, you and your friends become both hunters and hunted. Every creaking floorboard becomes a clue, every footstep a threat. The beauty here is in its simplicity. Tension builds not from monsters, but from each other. With crossplay support, AI bots, and rematch options, it's a social horror experiment that thrives on paranoia and panic. Midnight Murder Club isn't just a game. It's a dark party where only one walks away laughing.
Many secrets, and learning them will help tip the odds in your favor. Blind them with light, burn them with fire, and ensnare them with traps. The game can be played in many ways, but the outcome is always
From the minds behind Journey and ABZ comes a new kind of silent epic. Releasing August 19th, 2025 on PS5 and PC, Sword of the Sea lets you surf through forgotten ruins on a hover sword, a fusion of skateboard, surfboard, and snowboard in a world where sand flows like water. You play as the Wraith, rising from a necropolis to restore life to a sunken ocean. Every movement feels fluid, every trick deliberate, with half-pipes, wall rides, and glimmering waves guiding your path. It's not about combat or dialogue, it's about feeling, rhythm, and beauty in motion. This is the kind of game that doesn't tell a story with words, it shows it in the way you move. August 26th, 2025 marks a historic shift. For the first time ever, Gears of War steps onto PlayStation. Reloaded isn't just a port, it's a reimagined version of the 2006 classic, rebuilt from the Ultimate Edition with full next-gen upgrades. Campaign runs in 4K at 60 frames per second. Multiplayer cranks to 120 frames per second, and everything's wrapped in Dolby Atmos VRR and DualSense feedback. It's raw, heavy, and brutal. just like you remember, but sharper, faster, and more cinematic than ever. All DLCs are included, and with crossplay and cross-progression, it feels like a bridge between generations and platforms. This is more than nostalgia. It's the return of a legend with a brand new roar.
Form up!
This is gonna be awesome.
What began as a hidden gem on mobile has mutated into one of the most stylish roguelikes in recent memory. Splintered Fate hits PS5 on August 26, 2025, bringing with it fluid combat, tight co-op mechanics, and a collector's edition that feels straight out of the 90s. You'll battle through randomized maps, level up your turtle of choice, and unlock skills and weapons mid-run, all while facing classic enemies and chaotic boss fights. The Pipin' Hot Collector's Edition packs in comic books, dice, posters, a retro pizza box, and more, making it feel like a love letter to the franchise. Fast-paced, colorful, and surprisingly deep, this is the turtle comeback fans didn't know they needed.
You are ready. Not so sincere. Fast, turtle.
Saga brings the shadow back to life on August 29, 2025, with SHINOBI, Art of Vengeance, a hand-drawn, side-scrolling revival of the iconic ninja saga. You step back into the tabi boots of Joe Musashi, returning to a village turned to stone, armed with a blade and centuries of rage. Every stage is a work of art, fluid animation, dynamic backdrops, and a soundtrack dripping with 90s arcade nostalgia. Swordplay is tight, platforming sharp, and execution satisfying. There are more than a dozen stages, multiple difficulty levels, and hidden paths to master. Limited Run Games is also crafting special physical editions, complete with art books, statues, steelbooks, and early access perks. This is classic SHINOBI, reborn with a vengeance.
That's it. No regret.
This isn't just a remake, it's a resurrection. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater brings back one of the greatest stealth action stories ever told, rebuilt from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. Every leaf, every footstep, every drop of tension is rendered with modern precision. The visuals are breathtaking, but it's not just about looks. The mechanics are reworked too. You can now switch between the original top-down legacy style or a new over-the-shoulder modern style. The stealth feels tighter, the AI more aggressive, and the jungle more alive than ever. PS5 players even get the return of Snake vs. Monkey, while Xbox players get a Snake vs. Bomberman twist. Add in the new multiplayer mode Fox Hunt, and you've got a fully modernized survival espionage experience that still respects its roots. Serene, surreal, and now bigger than ever. Monument Valley 3 sets sail for PS5 on July 22, 2025. It's the first in the series to introduce a seasonal update, the Garden of Life at launch, expanding both the narrative and puzzle design. You guide Noor, a Lightkeeper's apprentice, across impossible architecture, shifting tides, and puzzles that bend the laws of physics and space. What once felt like a quiet mobile puzzle game now unfolds into a semi-open exploration title with added mechanics like sailing, environmental manipulation, and layered storytelling. It's a gentle storm of emotion and ingenuity, delivering a sense of calm, wonder, and melancholy all at once.